Chat, what it do, man. Look, we are on time for the first time in a long time, man. I don't know the last time we've been on time for a stream. It's wild. Let me let everybody in the Discord know we live, bro. We got a lot to talk about, dude. There are so many things, man. All right, there we go. All right, what's up, chat? What's up, Goldie Roger? Paper, what's up? Geisel, Goldie Roger, YT. The Luctensura stone, yeah, it is. I think it's pretty rare to drop. Just letting you know now, if you're trying to farm it for your Ascended characters, it does not work. So like, you know, don't think that you can get like Samurai Rim and stuff like that max luck. You can't do that. That's not a thing in this game. They're not letting you do that one, Chief. Oh, but Samurai Rim is right here. I actually need to put him in the first slot because we're gonna be using him today. I got 1-4+ on him so far, chat. I did, dude. This most recent half off, I did not farm at all, man. Is it Veldora tomorrow? Well, technically 2 days. Because he is tomorrow, but like he's gonna be like early Friday morning, like 2 a.m. CST Friday morning. So what am I gonna do? Oh, we were gonna flux drop. I only have 136 of these, man. Oh my goodness, where is mines, bro? Where are mines? Player XP, that's not bad, but where are the mines, man? Arcade up. Thank you for giving it to me early. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I got confused because it says like 6 of March 3 a.m. but it means PST. Yeah, it does. So it's not gonna drop till Friday morning. At least if you live like, you know, in the US. For EU it might be a bit different. Like I know my friend, he lives in Belgium, and his stuff is always like a day ahead because he's so far ahead of us, right? But they used up all my gacha luck, pulled 2 Shunas off of tickets. Oh, you know what's crazy? Collins was telling me that he pulled Shuna off of tickets too, and I was like, dang, dude, what's going on? Like, what is this, man? Everybody's getting so lucky. You know, I think this works for me, this Zeta plush, because I'm player 1, so this should work for me, and I get like 50 arts from it, right? Yeah. Let me put on the AI set. Yeah, 8 a.m. UK time. Yeah, whatever maintenance usually ends in the UK and stuff like that, that's what time Veldora will be out. I'm gonna skill when not on last wave. We're going to equip 1 on. I think equip 1 gives you dark res down or something, right? So yeah, we use on the last wave. Equip 2 we'll just use, and the equip 3 we'll just use. And then super art, I guess, on the last wave. Yeah, that'll work. All right, chat. Time to farm. Time to farm the new event, man. Also, we are going to still do the comparison video between Demon Lord Rimuru and Samurai Rim. I've just been so busy I haven't been able to do it, and I probably won't be able to get that video out until like more than likely, chat, it won't be till next week after we get done with like all the craziness of like VELDORA and stuff like that. So all right. I have so much crest farming done in the last 3 days. Yeah, dude, I didn't farm at all. I've been too busy with like IRL. Usually on the weekends, I'm working like part-time jobs. So I was there working, you know, chasing the bag. And I'm just gonna put dark. I'm assuming it's gonna be a dark. And then whenever I got home, I was just like, yeah, I don't feel like farming it right now. So do you like Demon Lord Samurai Rim or VELDORA more kit wise? I like Samurai Rim a bit more just because he's a bit more supporting to the team. And no, they're not both just DPS. I mean, VELDORA is more of just a DPS character than Samurai Rim. Samurai Rim's more of this all-around support character that can do damage. But I think he's a lot better if you just play around his team viability. Like, you just throw him into a team, and he's going to give you value. I had another account when I had Demon Lord Rimuru and Diablo, and a bunch of other crossover characters, and I lost them. That's tough, man. I got Shuna and not Rim. Oof. Is it weird that they got rid of the luck gems for Tensura? It is. It's a bit strange. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, chat. I mean, you know... How y'all feeling about Samurai Rim after he's been out for what, like a week at this point, almost, give or take? How y'all feeling? Guys thinking that he's just overhyped? He's kind of whatever. You know, how we feeling? How we feeling? Me myself, personally, I vibe with him. I think he's not like the next meta breaker, you know, like BF Imp or, you know, Ultimate Paladin Roy or Hoka or something like that. But I think he's just a very, very strong unit in this day and age. How do I feel about Shizu? Good lord, I cannot say that. I'm gonna have to play test her. I know that she's really good in one of the Nova Crest palaces. I've heard that. I heard that she's insane in one of the Nova Crests. I don't know which one it is, but BF Imp was a meta breaker. He wasn't that crazy. It depends on how you look at the game. I'll say that. It definitely depends on how you look at the game. How you feel with the new JP crossover? Oh, Ronin Kenshin? So, I think the series itself is, you know, the series is legendary, right? Literally like one of the craziest series in like shonen history. Probably one of the best shonens in history. It's just, it kind of sucks the way how they handled it. And it just seems like it was kind of like a second thought. And also, like, I can kind of see why a lot of people are very against the crossover, of course, because of the author himself. And people are like already saying they're not going to spend money on GS during this period because they don't want to give any money to the author and stuff. But it's like, guys, I hope you do realize that he already made a bag off of it. Like, they got it in the game. They had to pay him something. I don't know what the contract was, but they had to pay for the royalties, right? So, there's a lot of controversy around it. It's probably the most controversial crossover we've had in GS. So that's kind of wild. But I also feel like, though, that we're talking about the anime, we're talking about the voice actors. We're not just talking about just the author here. The author, we all know is a terrible person. But I also want to say too that I feel like you can't just straight discredit the work that all the other artists and voice actors and everything else had on that anime. They're not saying that they condone what he did and they don't support it or anything. I don't know if they've said that or whatever, but I'm just assuming, as a human being, you probably wouldn't condone what he did. But it's just like, there's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and I definitely feel like that the author, it could be as simple as the author's garbage. Everybody else who worked on the project, though, pretty cool, right? So I do think the units are trash, though. I do think the units are garbage. Well, not... Here's the thing. Kenshin himself isn't that bad. It's just, it's not what Monolight needs. He's not a terrible unit. Like, Kenshin's entire kit could be fixed if he wasn't so restricted to being on a light team. He has to be on a light mono team. Or a light mono team, I bet. A light human mono team. Like, really? It's crazy. I wish he wasn't that restrictive. JP just got another one. Yeah, I saw that in paper. Yeah, they did. Yeah, he needs to be on a mono light human team for him to be at his peak. And I just feel like if he didn't have that restriction and he could just be on any team, he would be a bit better. Of course, he wouldn't be like top of the leaderboard, top the tier list, whatever you want to say. He's not going to be like the unit that the 0.1% of players of GS are going to be using. That's not what we're looking at here. But it's definitely just a little sad that he's just garbage, or just not as good. Like, look at this chat. Look, I'll bring it up right now. Oh, whoops, I have Monster Hunter up. Where's it at? Oh, that's the tier list. Whoops. Where's it at? Here it is. So it's just wild to me that this guy's garbage, by the way. I thought he was going to be the Ascended Gray, like another J, another Summer Miyu type. As soon as I saw what he was doing with the physical slots and then what this was, I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be gray, right? He's gonna be like a gray a J thing. No. My brother is just, he's not good. Also, someone said this in my comment section and I completely agree. BE output on a True Art in 2025 is wild. That is wild. But yeah, Kenshin himself, I guess the benefit of this is that he is a crit buffer. And right now for light, at least, if we look at Ascended, is there another crit buffer here? I think Alpha does it, right? Doesn't Alpha crit buff? Yeah, she has a crit res. So now you have an actual crit buffer for Monolight. Because I don't think anyone else did it. What about Maset? Is Maset a good option here for this character? Not really. I mean, technically, okay, here's the thing. Technically, this right here, combined with this passive, could be pretty potent, right? This barrier on top of the 40% DR. And if you factor into Senki right here, right? With her 30% DR on the True Art, Maset may have a pretty compy lineup. Oh, I really like that art. What the heck? That's sick. What the world? I didn't know that was her. I only ever saw this artwork. I didn't know about this. What the world? Is that a ship? That is a ship. Oh, that's sick. I love that. Um, but yeah, maybe, right? Maybe. I don't know, chat. Awoken Priscilla? Wait, what are you talking about, Awoken Priscilla? Isn't the maid from Overlord a crit buffer? Gamma? No. No, Gamma just gives you tons of damage. Yeah, she just buffs up the leader unit's damage. That's it. I mean, you could give her Letter Bag because she has 2 5-star support slots and have a crit buff. Shaltir just has innate crit in her kit. Oh, Ilya. Ilya is a crit buffer, right? Ilya is a crit buffer. So, yeah, this is going to be another crit buffing option apart from Ilya. And I mean, his slots are also just kind of, you know, like best team in the game with him would be like BF Emperor, Senki, him, and then like the last unit would be Chloe, right? But you only have 1 5-star support slot on that team, chat. Only 1. That's crazy, bro. I don't know why they're just like... I think the problem is that they... I think they realized they messed up again in this era when it comes to balancing. I mean, I feel like they don't care anymore, but at the same time, I feel like they do a little bit. They go on like these highs and lows, I feel like, of caring about the game's balance, because they are gatekeeping the hell out of Mono Light to actually be a competent team. This team only needs a damage mitigation character, and then they're like one of the best teams in the game because you have so many options here. But I think they're scared because they let this happen. Right? They let this happen. So I don't think they want another situation where that happens again. Where it's like just all of that. And to be honest, I kind of like Mono Fire as a team, just like stylistically. I guess you would say aesthetically. Aesthetically, a bit more than Mono Water, but still. I think that's just wild that I think that's the reason why they're kind of holding back on some of these characters when it comes to this. Because, dude, like we've talked about this before, chat, but this year, in terms of releases for global, dude, they're god awful. What are we hyped for, chat room? Tensura? Star God, right? Super Saiyan God, Valerie. We already have Heart. I don't know why this isn't updated, but maybe these guys release this year. They may not release these 2 summer units ever. I don't know. It's just like, you know? Just mid-release after mid-release, man. Summer Rosetta. Charlotte? You guys are actually looking forward to Fire Charlotte? I don't think Fire Charlotte's that crazy. Super Saiyan God Valerie's cool, but... Mono Earth, yeah, dude. Mono Earth. Ooh, Mono Earth is in the gutter. The main thing is here, like chat. So, they're just kind of throwing, right? They're just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks, right? So... the best character in Mono Earth is War God Finn, and then after that would be Evil Eye, following like Uzu. And then now Summer Luvia and Ren, you know, really run the nuke setting. But when you think of like a coherent team, you really don't have one. Like Evil Eye, War God Finn, Uzu, and then I guess you could run this Lisa or Veldora. I don't know. Like, Veldora, the whole reason why I'm excited for this guy is because he's the first dragon we've gotten in years. And I'm hoping there's more support to the dragon archetype or the dragon race in the future. And it is kind of a gamble because he's going to hit hard. This passive right here just allows you to hit stupidly hard, chat room. Like, if you have this and you have good slots, like he has pretty decent slots for it, and he has also an attack buff in his kit, doesn't he? Where is it? I thought he had an attack buff. Oh yeah, right here. True art. 200%. This combined with this, like it increases your damage by so much. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm excited for him. Like, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, you know, who do I think is better between this guy and this guy? I mean, I've already said this guy is leagues ahead of this guy, right? But I just prefer VELDORA since he's like the first time we've gotten a dragon in God knows how long. What is that? Lucked? Lucked Tarzer? Thanks so much. How's your Dokkan anti-summons? Oh, you dude, they went crazy, bro. They went crazy. I have everybody. I only got them 55%. I'm not someone that chases dupes, really. So I didn't care about doing that, but... Yeah, I did hear about the Sonic Unleashed port, Zeke, and I was extremely excited about it. Unfortunately, I don't have my original copy of Sonic Unleashed, so I don't think I'm going to be able to play it unless I buy Sonic Unleashed and then, you know, figure out a way to rip the BIOS off of it, because I don't even have my 360 anymore, I don't think. Or if I do, it might be in the closet somewhere. But actually, do I have the 360 still? I don't remember. Either way. I had to figure out a way to rip the BIOS off of it. And then I don't even know how to do that. I had to look up a video or the ISO file, whatever it is, to be able to like play it, because you have to have that in order to play it. Did you summon for Diamond Vegeta? So I didn't summon for Diamond Vegeta, but I did summon for the Easy A GT characters because I didn't have them. And in the process of me summoning for them, I did get Diamond Vegeta, and I hated it. I only got one copy. That man's really not good at 55%. He needs like multiple copies to even be somewhat competitive, but yeah, he kind of sucks. Yeah, VELDORA's going to be a nice addition to Mono Earth, but definitely I'm waiting for the dragon lineup, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of hope that they don't just kind of leave it in the dust, right? Where it's like, we're going to release one dragon character, we're never going to release another dragon. I do hope we kind of get to another point where we get another dragon, right? I mean, if they wanted to, they could have really stretched it and said like, Kenshin himself was a dragon because he has like the dragon pop up in like his super art or something. You know, they could have stretched it, but I wouldn't have liked that. I want like pretty much actual dragon characters, right? That's why another reason why I'm kind of a little bit sad about this crossover, right? This crossover chat room is just for humans, and that kind of sucks, doesn't it? That kind of sucks, man. Like, we don't need more humans at all, and we're just gonna get 4 humans. It's terrible. I'm hoping somebody's good from this crossover at least. Maybe they're saving it for like the big boy himself, the main villain, right? Makoto. Maybe. Do you think the crossover is going to hard carry GS for 2025? Yeah, they are. Definitely, because 2025 for global is terrible. 2025 for JP, you know, it's uncertain. They're, of course, like getting just brand new units dropped left and right, so we don't know what's coming for JP, but it's probably going to be a lot better on JP than it is going to be on global this year. I think this is going to be one of the lowest years in GS history in terms of like hype, so they really have to be coming with the crossovers, man. And if they do rerun crossovers multiple times this year, it's going to be real rough for the game. It's going to be so rough. Am I going to try to 300 luck VELDORA? No. When are we hunting together in wilds? I don't know, man. I just been playing by myself. I've been talking to some of my friends, or one of my friends in Discord. He was having a lot of problems. I was trying to like troubleshoot it with him last night. His textures and stuff were just terrible, man. He was playing on the PS1 version, and his graphics card isn't outdated. It's a 3060, so like it's still pretty competitive. It's pretty good, but he just was not getting anywhere near like the texture quality that he should have been getting. But then again, like the PC port of Wilds right now is kind of trash, and we just got to wait on Capcom to update it. He did a fresh install this morning and it helped out the graphics so much. But yeah, it definitely was like, it was bad last night. It was it was like he was playing on like a $200 like Walmart computer. I was like, dude, what the heck is this? Because I'm playing on a 3070 and my game has been smooth. Like I've had like a few dips here and there, but nothing like super noticeable in gameplay. Like I'm just been playing, just been chilling, and performance has been good. Texture quality is probably the only thing I kind of complain about. I kind of feel like I'm playing the textures look like an MMO without it being an MMO, if you get what I'm saying. Like if you guys have played an MMO, you know, MMOs, they kind of like tone down the texture quality just a little bit because there's so much, you know, so many players on one screen and one server. FF14, WoW, stuff like that kind of have lower texture quality, and that's how it looks sometimes in Monster Hunter Wilds. But the gameplay's fun. You know, I'm there for the gameplay, man. I played the Switch version. I played it on the PSP. You know, I am all for it, man. I know like the textures are bad and it sucks right now, but they'll, you know, it sucks that it couldn't just come out fine. I know they'll get it under control in about like a few months. So probably like by the end of this month or next month, we'll have most of it ironed out, I hope. Was that we really didn't really get any new crossovers apart from the few reruns. We had 2 Shangri-La Frontier and Shadow of Imminence that were sick. Yeah, that's my thing, is that I really don't like rerun crossovers. I really like new crossovers, and the reason why I don't like rerun crossovers is because whenever they rerun a crossover and they don't add anything to it, it is the worst period in Grand Summoner's history. Like, if you guys have played it, unless you're like brand new, this is the first time you came into the game and you're experiencing Tensura for the first time and stuff, you know, good for you. But if you have played GS and you were here for like the random hit of Fairy Tail last year, it was so bad, chat. We had like, what, a month of like deadness. There was nothing that month. I think we had mines, right? I think we had mines or raids that month, but that was it. So yeah, Sunraku is kind of crazy, man. But I use Sunraku quite a bit in my like nukes and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. I think I would cry. I would be more upset if I missed like Hoka or like Shiro, because they just make in-game so easy. Well, Shiro especially. I feel like Shiro is a bit better when it comes to like viability in the end game, him and Beta, because they just make the end game so much more manageable with their DR. Fairy Tail was terrible, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm in game on Wilds. Yeah, I'm already in high rank. I'm farming for a bunch of stuff. I'm just doing a lot of side quests right now. Like any side quests that have popped up for me, I've been trying to like tackle them. The most recent one I did was like something from above. I think it was like per something from above. It was for my Palico. I did that one last night before I went to bed. And then my Palico gave me another quest that he wants me to do. Apparently he has a new weapon he wants to try out. And what's the other thing? I done all of the fishing stuff after catching the Whopper. Or the Whooper, however you want to say it. I think saying I've caught a Whopper is a bit funnier, though. What is it? I've done all that. I'm HR 24, I think, at the moment. So I'm like very early on in high rank. I just beat the main story yesterday. So yeah, and that was like the first day I was able to really grind wild. Like it's kind of hard recently with work and life in general. I've been very, very busy and it's been very hectic. So playing games outside of just like me playing GS, you know, streaming wise and stuff has been a bit hard. Like I probably have only played games like at max on average, like per week, I can only play about like maybe 6 hours, sometimes like 7. So it's definitely been a bit rough on some days because I'll be like, damn, you know, I get all my work done, I'm ready to play, and then I'm like, oh wait, I gotta go do this real quick, right? Or oh, I gotta go get this handled or whatever. So it has been a bit rough. Like literally, I just saw today I gotta go freaking renew my tags, man, on my car. I was like, because I was like, I know they're gonna expire soon, and yeah, I gotta go renew my tags on my car, and I have to what do you call it? I gotta get an oil change soon. So yeah, just life being life. What's up, TT? How to farm the crossover luck gems? You just have to keep doing the quest, man. You just do the event. They'll eventually drop for you. I don't know when we'll get the new Orvale. They won't go out of order for it because he's a story unit. So if they start rushing story, then you know we're going to be getting Orvale soon. You won't miss it next time around. Yeah, I don't know when Kill la Kill will come back. I almost feel like Kill la Kill may be done with. I feel like the Ascended crossover version of Kill la Kill was maybe its last hurrah, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. The best unit from Tensura, I think there's a few. Samurai Rim, Demon Lord Rimuru, Human Rimuru, Diablo. Those are like the main ones that I would consider like the best from this crossover. Do I know how to get food for the daily cook quest? You can go into the. Are you talking about like the ingredients you need? Like once you go into the chef area? I'm not for sure how you get those. Next door unit is Val. I think it's Val. It should be. Momon's sword on Diablo is insane, is it? I don't really use Diablo for like DPS. I like him for his other stuff that he's giving, the defense equipped CT and the physical res and the evasion stuff. It's really nice. How to farm the crossover. Oh wait, I already read that. Yeah, is the food from story? It might be from story. Yeah, you just probably clear the story and you get it. I don't ever do that myself. And it's such an easy like daily quest, but I just don't. I would rather the daily quest be like, just go clear a mission and that'll be it. Like, I don't know. I don't like going through like all these different menus every day, even though like it takes less than probably like 3 minutes. I don't like doing that. Yeah, I played Monster Hunter. I've already have, well, it's kind of exaggerated to an extent. Because on Steam, it says I have 23 hours, but really I probably have about like 15, maybe 16, maybe 14 actually. Yeah, I think 14 is more likely because I left the game running. We left the other day to go somewhere and I was playing it and I left the game running for like 4 or 5 hours. And I came back, I was like, oh crap, I forgot to turn it off. So yeah, but it's great. I love it. It's so freaking good. I just wish the performance, would get fixed. Once the performance gets fixed, it's gonna be incredible. But yeah, it's definitely amazing. No, I don't watch sports. I don't care too much for sports. How do you beat the story missions against Emperor? His health bar is not moving. Which Emperor? The first one you fight? Because you have to break him. That's the reason why his health bar isn't moving. You have to break him in order to deal damage to him. I think it says it in the very beginning of the fight. A 300 luck Roy? Yeah, that man using his luck gems, I already know. Did you get anyone from the Forever Summon? Yeah, I got Fire Orville, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, if you guys want to know what weapon I use in Monster Hunter, I'm just gonna let you guys know now. I am a Gunlance main. Gunlance user. I do want to pick up some other weapons eventually, but I just love Gunlance, man. I'm currently using Wide Gunlance, having a lot of fun with it. I'm using the Guardian Rathalos Gunlance at the moment. I am looking to upgrade, though, to a different one. Whenever I play, I'll probably be able to play later tonight for like an hour or two. Whenever I play tonight, I'm looking to upgrade to... I forgot the other one, but... You're just a normal Lance main? Hey, man, that's respectable, man. I can respect that. But to me, it was like, why have a Lance when you could have a gun Lance? You know what I mean? So, and gun Lance in Wilds is so fun. I love the movement. I love how smooth it feels. Some people say they don't like it. Some people say that it doesn't feel as smooth as other stuff. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what y'all played. So like they don't feel as smooth as Rise, and I'm like, nah, dude, this thing feels nasty. And especially with like the changes to block and like being able to perfect block and stuff now. Oh my god, it feels so nice, man. So freaking nice. Yeah, I'm about to say, if you ever want to know like a fight's mechanic, sometimes they don't tell you in the fight what they do. But if you ever miss it, you can always click the menu in the top right and click on log, and that will tell you what the boss like just applied to themselves. Insect glaive and dual swords, yeah. See, here's the thing. Okay, so like the dual weapon stuff is cool. I enjoy that. But I feel like at the same time, it's kind of ignored, right? Like it's kind of just an afterthought in the game because you can switch weapons like while you're on your mount, right? But I kind of would wish that if you're using like a huge weapon like a great sword or like a gun lance, you could also slot in like dual blades or like some like light weapon and be able to have like pretty much like weapon change combos to an extent, right? I feel like that'd be sick. I feel like that'd be so cool if they had that. But maybe that'll be like the expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds. Maybe that'll be the expansion. But I feel like that'd be a dope thing. Yeah. Fatalis plays games. Thanks so much for the sub. Have you tried Aqua Ruins Floor 13? I was trying last night for hours. I don't know if I've ever beat Floor 13 Water Ruins. I'm not for sure. I think I can actually try it now because I have Arsula Orbis. Before, I think I needed Orbis for something. Yeah, it's just a counter weapon while Gunlance is just straight insane DPS. Well, I will say Gunlance has a bit of the counter stuff too whenever you're using it. Like the perfect guard, the fact that you can perfect guard straight into Wyvern Fire, and it's a faster Wyvern Fire when you do that, to where it's not really instant. I think it's like a 2-second charge compared to like the usual 4 seconds, 5 seconds it takes to charge up. But If you use that and you use is it artillery that makes it shoot faster? Yeah, I think it's artillery. If you do that, dude, like you get a wyvern fire out like in I think I saw a video, it was like 1.4 seconds. That is crazy, dude. Wyvern fire does so much damage too. You got super unlucky and got Shuna 4 times before Demon Lord. That's tough, man. That's so tough. I'm hoping with VELDORA that doesn't happen with me, man. I hope that VELDORA just comes home nice and easy and we call it at that. I'm still debating if I want Shizu or not. I think Shizu's very cool, but I don't know if I want to grab that unit. I'm still 50-50 on that. Oh, man. I do hope, though, chat, the main thing I'm praying for with this rerun, not rerun, but this next part, we need the mines. Please, please. I'm running so low on flux drops, man. We gotta get the mines eventually. Oh my goodness. Because I know, okay, here's the thing. Grand Battle should be coming out like a week after VELDORA. Like a week or two after VELDORA. So if we can get mines the week prior, you know, just to kind of hold us over till then, that'll be cool. Because I don't think Grand Crusade, it's not going to be called Grand Battle, it's going to be called the Grand Crusade. I don't know if that is going to be giving us flux drops. I don't think that gives us flux drops. It's only the mines. So how long has it been since the last one? Oh, dude, I can look it up right now for you, chat. Right freaking now. Let's see. So, what am I saying? Mines, Grand Summoners. This guy's HR 183 already? Jesus Christ. I just saw it get recommended to me. Let me see. So, according to this, Mines was... Here's a 6 months ago one. Yeah, I think it was 6 months ago, chat. Yeah, 6 months. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I scroll down if I can find it. Yeah. 6 months ago. It's been 6 months since we got mines. No, it's not even like... No, like raids... Okay, so let me see when the raids showed up. It may have been after this. So this was 6 months ago, and we got raids here. We just now got raids 2 months ago. So, like a 4-month difference. I don't understand why they do this. On JP, dude, it's such a set schedule. It's like every other month you get raids or mines, and that's that. Well, the reason why they don't run mines, chat, is because mines doesn't make money. And they love money. Rerunning game modes don't give them money. Rerunning characters, crossovers, give them money. Routes, thanks so much for becoming a member, man. I thought you were already a member, Routes. That's crazy. What was the website you used to make the unit showcases that has all the unit descriptions? The website I use for the unit showcases. Uh, that would just be this one. If you're talking about for any type of like comparison or whenever I talked about stuff, it's just grandsummoners.info. Or if you type in Grand Summoners database on Google, it should pop up instantly. But yeah, it's just this. And this is how the website looks when you first click on it. And you click on units and you get the entire list of units. Or you can click on the tier list. And this is the official Discord's tier list for GS. So, if you wanted to look at that, they also have luck units. Luck unit tier list, Sunraku at the top, of course. But, yeah. Here we are with fucking Kenshin. Hey, I mean, like I said before, Yu Hakusho rerun would be cool, but you have to give everyone an ascended variant. And I don't think we're ever going to get Yu Hakusho. I'm pretty sure Kenshin's going to be a one-time thing like Yu Hakusho. JP tier list? There is a JP tier list, I think. Let me look. Ultima Grand Summoners. Is this the website? I think this is the website. So this is the Japanese website that people use. I got to be careful because I think they be showing some crazy ads on here, chat. Some crazy ads. Give me just a second, though. Fun story. Back in the day, I used to have to... So right here on this website, this is the JP site. You have to Google Translate it. I used to have to translate unit kits from this website before like we had our own database on global. It was wild. Let me see though. So yeah, right here you have strongest rankings, character, equipment. You click on this, and I think this takes you to, yeah. They like their tier list though is like very, very broad. Like you see this, like this is very broad. Tier 1 characters, you know, it's damn near everyone that's ascended. Pretty much. I wonder why they label it like this. This is kind of like wild. Wait, is beta in here? Wow, they don't put beta on the same level as these guys? That's insane. But yeah, this is a JP tier list made by JP players. You can see it goes all the way down. And I think this even like describes all the different things to you. Let's see if I can translate it real quick. Translate. So yeah, it can... You go down here, you see it says physical attackers. These are all the best physical attackers for each role. I don't know why Maset is number 1. Maybe if I click on it, it'll take me somewhere else. It's not. If I click on it down here, does it take me somewhere else? It does not. Oh, wait. Down here, they have their explanation. Super special skill. 20,000 physical damage plus 200. Okay, yeah. So replacement of real equip is recommended. Replacement of true weapon, is that what that is? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know why she would be listed as the top of the physical right there. That's just weird. But because she's not even in tier 1, is she? Oh no, she is in tier 1. Wild. Yeah, there was so many mistranslations, dude. Because like, for an example, let's just click on Shiro, right? We all know what Shiro does, but Google Translate wise, if we go over to like his skill, so super secret, right? This is his super art. I don't know why the only one that translates correctly is the true art here. The true art is actually true art. We have super secret, which is the super art. Mystery, was a wild one. If it says mystery, that just means arts or art gauge. So for 180 seconds, you will be in infinite sword making state. When used while in infinite sword making state, you will deal 165,000% water elemental physical damage. For 35 seconds, you increase your own attack power and damage will be increased by 200%. The art nullifies 15,000 damage taken by all allies and reduces physical damage taken by 30%. When in infinite sword form, the effect is doubled. See, because this right here, this would be like, oh, wait, what? That's a mistranslation, because you're like, wait, so you get 60% physical DR, but it's the duration is doubled, right? Your duration goes up to 20 seconds, not the effect. So it was good times back then, man. Back then, whenever I had to use that website to translate stuff, all dude, was bad. It was so bad, man. It was rough, chat. It was a rough time. Maybe the tier list is based on utility. I'm not for sure myself. I have no clue. How much currency do we have, Chad? Do we have enough? Let me see. We're only at 28k. That's definitely not enough. We need like 40. Well, not really. It's a tiny bit. Look at the crystals count, though. Look at the crystal count, man. Oh, we're almost at 1,500. We almost have enough for a pity. Oh my goodness. A 30k shield would be insane. Yeah, I don't... Shit, now I'm second guessing. You don't get a 30k shield, do you? It's just duration, right? Effect duration doubles, yeah. Yeah, you don't get a 30k shield. That would be wild. But yeah, this was the website though. If you want to know what this website's name is, it's called ultima.jp. If you type it in on Google, if you type in Ultima and then Grand Summoners, you should get this website. And this is going to show you, I guess, the tier list of any of the JP characters. But like, for an example, they have Natasha in tier 1, chat. Natasha is not a tier 1 character. Oh god, she's not a tier 1 character, man. Natasha? Her artwork's good. I like her art, but like 40 arc gauge, damage res, each time art is used again while the previous art effect is still active, increase all allies damage res by an additional 20% and maxes out at 60. Like, I think someone said that this character, something about her, because this sounds stupid, right? But there's a big issue with her, and I think it's her animations are really long. Reduce enemy's evasion rate by 50%, increase dark allies damage by 150. This is actually pretty good. Evasion rate down. Increase on attack by 100%, reduce enemy's physical res by 100% each time super art is used again, while the previous super art effect is still active. Increase on attack and reduce enemy's physical res by an additional 100% up to a maximum of 300. Yeah, I feel like this character is just spam art. Just spam art and hope for the best. I mean, to be honest, on Shadow's team, you might be cooking, man. On Shadow's team, you use Shadow, you use Sword God Luan, you use Natasha, you use freaking Halloween Forte. You might be cooking a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. You just might. And the reason why I say Shadow's team, because you guys don't know, Shadow gives like 5 art gauge to all dark allies. So might be cooking a little bit. You know what? I'm curious. I gotta look this up. What's my YouTube? Tosh and stuff. Did no one No one summoned for Natasha. No one. Not a single person. Are we serious? Does she have another name? Spirita 05. I doubt anyone typed this. You see why it's so hard, chat, to find gameplay of JP units that aren't crossover characters? It's damn near impossible. It is actually impossible. And people wonder why I don't have gameplay of like JP units whenever I talk about them. It's literally non-existent. Maybe the official Grand Summoners channel add her animations, because that's all I want to see. Okay, they do. I could have typed in like her JP name. You know what? We'll do this. Because this should be her JP name right here. Let me see. What's her... So yeah, 40 arts on skill. How fast is her art? That's fast. What? Does it refresh the duration though? I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know if this refreshes the duration though, because it's only for 20 seconds. I kind of like this character because she just reminds me of Aranea from Final Fantasy. But it's mainly just like her design, not like the attacks and stuff she does. Okay, that super art lasts way too long, but yeah. Should you go all in for VELDORA? I wouldn't go all in for VELDORA unless you're like an Omega, not even an Omega whale, but I wouldn't go all in for VELDORA unless you are mega coping for dragons to be meta in the future. More like nah, Tasha. Am I going back to JPGS? No. You can cycle your art and true art? Well, there's no point in doing that though, right? Because like your true art doesn't really get you anything. You don't need to use this. Well, actually, no, it does. It gives you the 150% damage buff to dark allies. So yeah, it's good to do this. Does she have anything passively? Defense ignore. Increase all allies max HP by 10%. Does that team... Hold on. Does that team let you run the dark relics or no? I have to check. Dark. Okay. So Natasha has a 5-star defense and a 4-star physical. That covers dark relic brute, and that covers okay, it only covers brute. We have that one. On chat. Shadow has a magic slot, but I don't think there's a magic. No, there is dark relic. Yeah, so that's that one. That's 2. And then the physical slot 2. Yeah, so we have 3 covered. We just need a support item and a heal item. So we have 2 more units. You have a support, but you don't have a 5-star heal. So you have Grohl. And then I guess you could run him. It probably would be good to run Demon Lord Rimuru, because if y'all ever get like half HP, then you get that 30% DR. That probably would be pretty good. Because he has the 5-star heal. Summer Rosetta has 5-star heal, so that's also good. But she only buffs up dark allies and demons. And that entire team's not going to be demons. Luan does not have a 5-star heal. Yeah, he does not. Neither does this Rimuru, right? He does have a 5-star heal. So this Rimuru could run on there too. It just sucks there's no crit chance on that team. Summer Celia, another character that has a 5-star heal. She can be used on that. Do some deeps and heal. You do have defense ignore though, right? Because Shadow. So at least that's something. You have defense ignore. Yeah. So that's okay. That's good enough as is. Yeah, you're able to run all the dark relics with that team with Natasha and Shadow and the Halloween Forte. And the last character, you just either pick between Demon Lord Rimuru, Samurai Rimuru, or Summer Celia. Because Demon Lord Vox, he only buffs up Demon Art Gauge. Yeah. Oh yeah, Demon Lord Rim can crit by himself. Yeah, he could be the hard carry. But like, the only thing that sucks if you run this guy is that it doesn't really help out everyone else because Halloween Forte is physical, right? Or is she magic? Are you physical or magic? You're magic. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, then again, like you're not really buffing up physical damage, but you know, you have Shadow and you're reducing physical res. And then you have this character that can't really benefit from it. You know, it kind of sucks just a little bit. So it might be better to run him just so you can have like that stuff. Because then you have a demon, you have a human, you have a spirit, and you have another human. So you're getting Forte's like what? You have 2 humans. You have 3 separate races, so you're getting 90% damage on top of the damage buff you're going to be getting from the mono relics as well. So, I mean, I think that team could be pretty good. I wonder why people don't like Natasha. Because I've heard bad stuff about this unit, but maybe she just sucks in gameplay. I don't know. Maybe it's her durations. Her durations are a bit low. Maybe that's the reason. And I guess another thing is too is that I wonder if this resets the timer on it. Like whenever you use the art, does this make it reset to where it's an additional 20 seconds? I mean, to an extent, I guess it does, right? Because it's extending it. Yeah, it is extending the timer, right? Because every time you use the art, it says buy an additional 20% for 20 seconds. So yeah, you technically are extending it. It just sucks if this ever falls off, right? If this falls off, you're freaking cooked, chat. Oh god, you're cooked. You just have to make sure you're up to date on it. Just constantly using it. I mean, you can make an AI set. You can make an AI set to where you use your art and you alternate it between like your true art and then maybe even throw in your super art here and there, right? So I like her design though. I think she's a cool unit. I may actually try to go for her whenever she comes out. $5 from the men, Ragnarok Gaming. Hey, OP, I was wondering what slime true weapon I should get with my tickets, and should I use my gems to get others because I have 120 of them? Sure, man. I can go through that real quick. So there's a few slime true weapons that are really good. I'm gonna tell you the ones that you should get like right out the gate if you have the unit. If you have the unit, Rimuru's Mantle is insane because this gives him 70% extra attack. That's wild. On a passive, ridiculous. Not to mention this is also pretty good. 40 art gauge, and then you also give everyone else on the team 4 arts for 5 seconds. Like, that's solid. That's a good one. What about Shuna's? I don't remember what Shuna's is. Shuna's is pretty good too as an AoE arch option. And if you're on a demon team, or if you're a demon, then you're getting the additional, 10% stats up as well. It's good on her as well because it gives her more max HP and art gauge 100 up. So if you have Shuna, definitely recommend picking up that, or just picking up this in general if you're lacking on a lot of AoE archons. This one is good if you have Rimuru. If you don't have Samurai Rim, then don't worry about this one. Diablo is really good if you have Diablo because it lowers his condition But I will say I'm someone who doesn't ever use this a lot of the times. Like I don't even use his true weapon. I have his true weapon, but I don't ever use it. But if you don't have a lot, or you don't have access to a ton of defense equips, this is an insane one. Really good cooldown. Well, I say really good. It's a solid cooldown, good skill effect, and the passive on it is also insane. Rimuru sword. It's all right. You don't need it. Malim's necklace. So anything that usually ever increases your attack or break power by like a substantial amount is really good. However, for Malim, if you don't have Goblin Slayer Dagger, which is the 4-star physical, and you're reflect nuking, you will more than likely have to run Exceed Zex. So be careful if you run this. This will help you damage-wise because you have that 50% attack buff. But if you don't have Goblin Slayer Dagger in your 4-star physical slot, then you'll probably die if you try to reflect nuke. Biddy sword. It's a fire res down. This is nice if you're using Benny for like nukes, 100 arc gauge instantly. Really good. But if you're not using them for nukes or like for the niche of the accuracy killer or like evasion killer stuff, then you can ignore it. Santa, Celt, whatever. True Xion Santa dress. It's bad. It's good or whatever. I think this one's good, right? So yeah, this one's a bit interesting. So I think the regular one's better though. Like if you get the Rimuru's Hiyori from the gacha, that's better, if I'm not mistaken. And then Malin's Kimono. Increased damage to giant bosses by 70%. This one, okay, this one's kind of good just because it's a unique buff. This only increases your damage to giant bosses, and this can stack with like other damage ups and stuff like that. If you're using something that just buffs up your damage as another equip, right? So if you're nuking, then this could be a good pickup just to have this. You know what? I'm actually gonna pick this up myself probably because I didn't have this. I'm gonna pick it up. It's a unique damage buff. We don't see that too often. Santa Rimuru's true weapon? Did I not see? I didn't see Santa Rimuru's true weapon, I don't think. Santa Rim. Here it is. Yeah, so this is good if it's only on him. If it's on him, then this is insane because this doubles the effect, the skill effect. So you get, instead of 15, you get 30 arts and you get 40% damage up to the entire team. If you have Santa Rimuru, then you're going to be running run this on him all the time. This is pretty much a carbon copy of Mako's true weapon. Right here, wherever it is. Let me see. Where is it? I could just typed in like true Goku uniform and it'll pop up. Here it is. But it's literally a carbon copy. Look, 15 arc gauge, 20% damage up. But if it's equipped by Mako, you get 30 arts and you get 40% damage up. So if you're using Senta Rimuru, then you are going to want to pick up that. But if you're not using Senta Rimuru, it's not worth it. You're better off using like other stuff if you have it. But yeah, chat, I think it's going to be it for this one, man. Thanks so much for everybody hanging out, man. Appreciate all you guys chatting, coming through, helping out with the grind and everything. We've been streaming for about an hour at this point. I wish Mines was here. If we had Mines, you know, we'd be streaming for a bit longer. You know, we'd be streaming for probably like a few hours. But I'm gonna go ahead and dip out and everything. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm really, you know, now looking into Natasha, I'm actually kind of excited for this unit to come out. I'm looking forward to having, for one, it's a spirit, so that's huge dub. And then, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm curious to see how well this DR works in gameplay. So yeah, But thank you all so much for hanging out, man. It's been your boy Pete, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.